We're not going to keep him like this. Don't worry, everybody. Don't panic. Santa's not coming nudely clad into your house on December 25th. So don't worry about it. You're safe. You're safe. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another faction creation video for Age of Wonders 4. So today we're going to be doing a good old holiday hoedown, as the title of the video suggested. So what we're going to be making first, and I think I'm going to make 4 of these again. I think I'm going to stick to doing 4 at a time for these videos, just to keep it between an hour and a half. We're going to start off with Santa Claus. So let's go on in, create factions. We might even have a game if you want to see it at the end, and I'll repeat this later, but if you want to see a game where the holiday mascots show down on a planet of some kind, we can do that. So let's create a faction. So obviously Santa Claus has elves. I mean, obviously, right? And so let's go on in here. I need to find a new position for my camera because I keep getting it in the way. I'll just move it as need be. I'll try to remember to keep track of that. So what we need to do is go on up here to Arctic adaptation, obviously. Cheerful would be good because, you know, we're happy little elves. We're Santa Claus. Elusive would be pretty good on account of them being, you know, hidden at the North Pole. And, you know, if you stay up and try to see Santa Claus, he's not going to come and give you presents. Inner Frost would be pretty funny to do. What else would be? I think something like Hardy would also work just because of, you know, the Santa Claus, you know, they're hardy. You know, I don't know about the elves, though, but at least Santa Claus. So let's do Elusive. We've got 2 points left. I don't really want to do any mounts for them. That'll come in the next one we're gonna do, because I did some research ahead of time this one, so we can be a little more expedient. Overwhelmed, defensive. Oh boy, what else? Sneaky. Yeah, sneaky and elusive. I think that makes sense, right? I mean, we have to sneak into people's houses through the chimneys. We come from the frost, and we're happy. You know, good enough. Confirm. I think I like this so far. So select. And then for the culture, now this one's pretty tough because you'd be tempted to go with dark because of like the cold damage, but that's not Santa Claus. Santa Claus isn't dark. He is mystic. Oh, industrious. Of course. I wrote it down. What am I thinking? Industrious. Of course, industrious. They literally build toys. I think mystic would work too. You know, like having a sort of a mythical figure, but let's go with industrious. So select, and then I already thought about this a little bit. I think I want to go with great builders. This just makes sense, right? And you start with a workshop. It's perfect. Great builders. And I was thinking perfectionist artisans, taking time to build marvels like no other. I mean, they take a year and they make all those toys, and they make them as, you know, they make good ones. You know, they're not making shoddy things. So I think that would work, but let me just look through the rest of them just in case. Scions of Evil. I don't think so. Cannibals, no. Swift Marchers would definitely work on account of them having to fly all over the world in a day. So I think Swift Marchers would be pretty funny. But I don't really want to introduce chaos into the faction. I don't think that's quite right. I think I'm going to go with perfectionist artisans. We're going to have Santa's Workshop is a marvel, right? It's absolute marvel of production, and so we're going to go with that. So we've got great builders and perfectionist artisans. Select. Choose your first. And then the tome we start with. Let's see. I thought about this as well. This one's a little tougher because I could do something like enchantment on account of, like, I mean, you know, bringing golems to life to work for you is a little Santa coded, and then having like awakened tools, that's a little Santa coded, isn't it? And then we also have stuff like where is it? Nope, that's it. I mean, heading into you know what, I think I'm gonna do it. I think I've talked myself into it. Bringing things to life, the magic of Santa to protect his elves. I don't know about sundering blades and purging arrows, but, you know, I can't. It's the video game. I have to put this stuff in there at some point. Tome of the Rock, gargoyles, obsidian weapons. Not really. Discipline. channel inner strength to empower your... I mean, not really. I mean, they do literally do that, but this is so monk-coded, I'd feel like it would be weird if Santa's elves came over and gave me a three jab combo and to kill me. What did Santa bring you this year? An ass beating. All right, let's go with... Faith isn't bad on account of, you have to believe in Santa Claus. Faithful Whispers. Chaplain's Army Heals. Convent. A little bit like... I could see this one. This is a little bit like Santa's Workshop. Like, most of these, I feel like, are a little bit Santa-coded. Like, this is very, like, supportive stuff here. Oh, man, I'm kind of talking myself into this. And then he would also have order. Because Santa's a very orderly character, right? On the scale from lawful to chaotic. He's like, he's up in there in the lawful. Apart from breaking into people's homes, I guess. But no one has specifically outlawed it. I don't think. I need to look that up. Gosh, maybe we'll go Tome of Faith. Maybe we'll go Tome of Faith.
What is your
okay. Now, he's obviously a wizard. Okay, because he goes down the chimney somehow. And we're going to make him a human because he's always, shown as human. I've got a lot of human characters in my custom factions, but I kind of have to do it. So race. So the race, we're going to make their physique very, very small. Here we go. Little tiny elves. The skin color, we'll make them sort of a paler color on account of being being northerners. Army color, could do like the lighter color, like a snowier color. Or like this color, it's kind of festive. Or red, actually. Yeah, red, there we go. What am I thinking? And then what color hair do elves have? Santa's elves. Let's go with the dark hair. Or do I want to go with something like blonde? Blondish. Maybe let's do that. And then the mount type, I thought about this a lot. I think we go with this. It's like a reindeer. I mean, I think it's pretty perfect. It's a reindeer you can ride around on. Skin decoration, none. All right, so back to Santa himself. So Santa, I think, now I've been, okay, so I did a little bit of research. So let me read some of this stuff to you, just for context. So Santa started from Saint Nicholas, who was a Greek Christian bishop. And then from there were mythoses about Father Christmas in England, Sinterklaas, which was Dutch, Belgian, and Swiss. The Germans, the Germanic people, had their own version, and there's even a little bit of Norse mythology. Odin was said to lead the wild hunt, and he would he could sail across the world leading the wild hunt, and he was said to have a great big beard. So he's kind of Santa-coded in a way. So there's sort of like some of the inspirations I took for doing this, and so I really thought about this a lot, and I think a ritualist is correct here. Support through healing buffs and summons. I think that sounds right to me. Deal magic damage. A Death Knight is absolutely not right. Range damage. No, I don't think so. Mage. Debilitating status effects. I really think I'm going to go with a ritualist and give him the Staff of Frost because he is Old Saint Nick and he comes from the North Pole. So let's give his physical form... Oh, hang on. First of all, I have to get this head mask off of here so I can see who we're working with. So let's head on up to the physical form and let's find jolly old Saint Nick here. So let's see here. Body type. Yep, physique. Big. And then we'll make his arms and legs small. Maybe his legs... he is pretty great. So I'll give him small arms, medium legs, and a really big physique to make him the appearance of being big and jolly. Skin color, he has all sorts of different skin colors, based on the mythos. But I think a lot of them, he has sort of like a peachier, paler skin tone. So we're going to go with something like that. Skin decoration, nope. He is no tattoos as far as I know. No tats on old Saint Nick. Is there one where he's laughing heartily? This one where their arms are out, so stern looking. I think I'll give him this one. There's kind of ho 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 with his arms. All right, so here's a big jolly old Saint Nick. He looks grumpy as hell, but I can't do a whole lot about that without mods at least. Eye color. I don't know about that one. I might just give him blue, nice blue piercing eyes. Maybe we could do a brown. I'll give him blue. Give him these bluish eyes. Slighter color. No, let's give him this one. Give him like a serpent's eyes. No. Hairstyle. So we need a. I think his hair kind of runs into his beard, doesn't it? So we did something like that. Let me get rid of this ridiculous cape that does not work with him. And your outfit. Can we please give you something simple so I can see what I'm working with here? We're not going to keep him like this. Don't worry, everybody. Don't panic. Santa's not coming nudely clad into your house on December 25th. So don't worry about it. You're safe. You're safe. Hair color top. Yeah, we need a little grayer. Oh, that's pretty dark though. He's got more white. Yeah, I guess that's gonna be it then. Hair color bottom white. Yeah, he's gonna have a big bushy Santa beard. There we go. Santa Claus with his knife. Outfit. So let's just go through them here. So we've got like not quite. We have to also remember that this is a fantasy game. So if I'm going to have a Santa Claus unit, we have to like decide what would Santa Claus garb look like when he rides into battle if Santa Claus had to do that. I'm thinking this one's working for me right now. No, no, not that one. That one's kind of cool. I don't love the color though. Like the green sash, you can't really change it. That's once he's been resurrected. Oh, this is pretty sick. You know what? Green is actually perfect because he was originally wore green. I think green and red, but he was originally like mostly green, and then we sort of somehow, I think Coca-Cola made him red for whatever reason, probably because of their logo. I think I like this one. This is Santa coded, I think. I think this is Santa Claus coded. So helmet. Does Santa Claus wear a helmet? And I'm thinking no. Unless we can, like, well, there's like this ice crown. You know what? Hell yeah. Let's give Santa Claus a crown of ice. There we go. The master of the cold. The master of the cold north. Cultist Santa. No. Oh god, that's not the kind of Santa that we want to see. No, that helmet is dumb. No offense if you like it. These are regular crowns. Yeah, crown of ice. Santa Claus. And then do we want a cape? We could give him something like a wolf. Oh, this, you know what? This isn't bad. This isn't bad. I don't like the pauldron though. Too priesty. This one's got the wolf on the side. Or maybe a lion, which isn't too bad. He's kind of a great big bear of a man. He can have a big animal on his cloak. Crow feathers, sort of. Oh, the ice cloak. Here we go. Hell yeah. Okay, here it is. So if Santa rode into battle, he would have some kind of sharp ice themed. There we go. I think this is it. Okay, so armor color, do we want to give him his red? I think so. So he's got red and green. Jovial Christmasness here going on. Head on over here now. His symbol, he brings peace, joy, good food, wine, revelry. So what should we give him? Let's start a Materium affinity. A hammer would work. This is more of a weapon hammer, though. I'd like more like, I mean, an anvil would be okay. It's a little more blacksmithy than workshoppy. Nature affinity. Is there antlers? Is there antlers for like his reindeer? There's a ram. Antlers would be cool. What about order? I'm gonna pause and I'll look through. There it is. It's like an actual, like, reindeer. It's probably an elk or something, but it's fine. That looks like a rearing reindeer to me. That is perfect. So, obviously we need to do... Now, I've been told that this is orange. And as a colorblind person, I protest. This is red. I've been told this is red, but this looks like brown to me, and I just can't see past it. So maybe we make the background this green, and then we do... this like orangey red color on the emblem for Santa. Hell yeah, this is coming together. Look at this. Okay. Okay, this is going so well. Earthshaper. So obviously this is Father Christmas. Santa Claus. The race. This is going to be Santa's elves. And the throne city will be the North Pole Workshop. This one's easy. This is why I started with this one, because the other ones are going to be much harder. Stay tuned. Okay, so ruler ambition. Now, he's kind of a good guy, is the thing. Oh, collector. Maybe. Defender, dig up treasures, dominate others, unrivaled duelist. Nurture the next generation and lead them onward. But that one's so hard to do when your ambition has to do with animal, plants, and elementals, and he's like he's not doing that. He's basically winter dwarf, a really nice winter dwarf. So I don't know if this really works. Raider, the freedom of the open seas. I mean, it's a little bit flying around the world coded, I guess. So come back to that. I'll just click on it for now, and then we'll look at Law and Order of the Unruly Wilds. Instructor is not bad on account of how much teaching to make toys he has to do. I like that one better than Privateer. He's not really a pirate. As far as I saw in my research, Challenger, Conqueror of Cities, Smite the Wicked. Hey, that's it. He gives coal to bad little girls and boys. He's gonna smite the wicked. Okay, I think that's perfect. So, so then what's his honorable ruler believes in justice and peace. That's actually exactly what he is. He stands for generosity, peace, joy, revelry, but he also punishes the wicked kids with coal. Not really that bad. So I feel like chivalrous diplomat could be it. Believes in justice and peace. A crusader, but yeah, so he's going after the wicked, but also worries about justice and peace. I like this. And I'll say this in every video I do. You let me know what you would have done differently. I'd be happy to hear it. I think that, like I say all the time, if you give this project to 10 different people, you're going to get 10 different versions, and it's just how it's going to work. But I'm sure everybody out there is currently thinking about what they would have done with this kind of stuff or something like that. So this is so exciting. So we've got Father Christmas, Santa Claus, Santa's elves, and the North Pole Workshop is the throne city. Look at this. Onward. That was so fun. Okay, so let's get into the next one. I'm going to do 4. So the next one we're going to do...
What is your people's form?
We're going to make Cupid. Okay, so we're going to go with halflings, as we're going to make little cherubs. Now, this one's going to be a little bit tough. I think we're going to give them eagle mounts. Because Cupid flies and cherubs fly, and I couldn't think of a lot of other really good things that would make sense. A Pegasus isn't too bad. What's the difference between an eagle and a Pegasus? Flying, cavalry, whatever. Pegasus, flying, cavalry. This is a little bit more mystic or mythical, I suppose. Graceful judge mounts. Aren't these dumb-looking wiggly dragons? I could be wrong. Touch of grace. So they heal up. That's not really right. I'm going to just go with this. I'm going to go with this for now. Pegasus mounts, so they can just fly around. Let's see. So Cupid comes from the Roman Eros, and he has a very confusing lineage from what I saw. Some references say that he begot his mother, like his mom in most literature was actually his daughter. And in other literature, he's the son of his mother. So that's confusing. But, you know, that's Roman and Greek stuff for you. Is complicated family trees that are maybe a little narrow. So he's the god of love, attraction, desire, and passion. We're making the PG Cupid. I won't put the other ones in there. He's an archer. And he is said to have the symbols of the arrow and the torch are his symbols because love wounds and inflames the heart. So that's what our theme is going to be here. Pyromancy is kind of crazy to think about as him, but it's a big part of him. Is the flame of the heart is like a huge part of Cupid's lore. So what I do not have ready to go here is the rest of these points. 2 more points. So not really any of these. Cheerful is also, well, you know what? Love actually causes quite a bit of heartache. So let's not go with that. It's kind of net neutral, I think. It causes a lot of ups and downs. Sharp eyes would make sense. Cupid has to fire them arrows, right? Elusive would work once again for this one. Cheerful, adaptable, underground. So if I take this, I lose out on the 2 points. So let's just take a look if there's anything else I would want here. Quick reflexes could be good. They are, you don't really. Oh, that would be better if I did like a leprechaun. But I do want to not go into. I don't want to go into anything that's going to be like stereotypes for like a type of people. So I'm going to avoid that kind of stuff. So I'll probably not do a leprechaun unless I can be absolutely sure I find one that's mythological only. So we'll go back to that one another time. Light-footed. Keen-sighted. Oh, here we go. Accuracy on range. There we go. That's perfect. That's perfect because Cupid's arrow. That seems like just sharp eyes, but I don't have to pick another thing. Confirm. Okay, so select. Okay, so now we're going to be on the Oh my god. Cupid goes to war. So Cupid, now the other thing I thought was really interesting is there's a bunch of literature that says that Cupid, not only is he depicted having arrows, but also with darts that he throws or shoots at people for love. So obviously we're just gonna go primal, super easy. But then what do we do here? Bestowing benefits. So this is grassland, storm crow, mire crocodile. I don't think so. Tunneling spider, the wolf, the ash saber-tooth. Now chaos isn't too bad. Desolate walk. This is really tough though. I want the primal for the dart units. I think that works really well, and love is quite primal, and you can feel free to argue with me if you want, but that's a bit of a, I mean, they specifically say in the literature like it is irrational. I call love is irrational. There's even like little stories about Cupid having to learn some lessons as if he's a child, and his mother sort of like guiding him through those lessons. So chaos might work here. Dune serpent is gold. Ash sabertooth is gold. Glacial mammoth is production. Not really right. Mana. I kind of feel like mana might work on account of flying, but I don't know. The storm is weird. Ash, the fire. I like this one more. This is so tough. I like Ash because of it's chaos, and that's what love is it's natural and it's chaotic. I feel like those two materium types work great, personally. So I'm gonna go with that. And again, feel free to let me know what you guys would have done. Society. This is gonna be a tough one. Now, chosen uniters. This is not too bad because he's literally going out there and making couples out of people. So I might select this one. Chosen uniters, and then maybe we pick a nature thing. Swift marchers, it's pretty fast. All units gain road walk. Forced march does not inflict damage on our units. Routed units are never lost. Scout unit and forced march. Interesting. Prolific swarmers, obviously, if you've been struck by Cupid's arrow, there may be a prolific swarm in the near future, but you know what I mean. But we can also go with something like fabled hunters. I think that's got to be it. Gain resources from clearing stuff is kind of strange, but it is, it's literally legendary hunters. Excelling in ranged combat and exploration. I feel like this is very on brand for Cupid. Devious watchers. This might also work. on account of the, you know, always like watching and waiting kind of thing. I think I'm going to go with the Fabled Hunters though. So we got Fabled Hunters now. This is a bit of a tough one here to start with. So Tome of Beasts could work. Call of the Wild and Mark as Prey are both kind of Cupid-y things, you know what I mean? Like, this is sort of like love is natural and irrational is sort of a calling of the wild, and then he marks you as prey and then shoots you with arrows. But other than that, it's like animals and stuff, so I don't know. But again, this is a video game. There's gonna be stuff in here that's not perfect. Evolution. Roots is I've used this a lot lately for like poisony stuff, so I don't want to do that one. Zeal. Zeal is not bad. Fanatical. Nah. Condemnation. Zealots. I don't know. Maybe not. Not on that one. Not Cryomancy. That's more Father Christmas. I could have given him that. But I was thinking too much about the workshop, you know. Tentacle, no. Warding is the opposite of what he does. Cupid is not here to protect you from stuff. He's here to make you smitten with his love poisoned arrows and darts. Evocation, evoking love, the spark of love, lightning. That's not bad. I can make an argument for this one. Pyromancy, again, the burning of the heart is specifically called arrows and a torch are symbols because love wounds and inflames the heart. So, oh my god, they would have a Pegasus mounted pyromancer. Fiery arrows. Oh, that's so good though. Immolate with... Ooh, you guys are going to disagree with me no matter what I do. I just know it. There's too many options. Alchemy, inflict debuff. I mean, this is, to be honest, mysterious tonic, afflictor, afflicting miasma. This is also like spreading the Cupid's love to things. Okay, so I think I'm between Tome of Alchemy. Tome of Beasts has fallen off of my radar, I think. I think I like Evocation because of the spark of love, the fiery passions of love, or like the miasma of love, the poison of love. I'm gonna go with Pyromancy. You know, sorry that there's gonna be a little guy flying around with a flaming bow and arrow, but that's what we're doing. We're doing this because we're gonna have the searing blades of love and the fiery arrows of Cupid. So we're gonna have chaos, nature, and a little bit of order, which I think is fine. We're gonna go with that.
What is your ruler's origin?
Should I make him a champion? 20% experience, relations with free cities. Now that makes sense for someone who's setting up a lot of marriages, huh? Let's go with a champion. Let's do that.
Reveal yourself.
Okay, so this is not the Cupid that I know. Let me know in the comments if this is what Cupid looked like when he struck you with the arrow of love. So let's go ahead and just shuffle that. Honestly, that's closer. Okay, so defender, we need you to be a ranger. I could give him a blowgun, even though I hate the blowguns, or I could give him the hunter's crossbow or the crowmaster's bow. I like the crowmaster's bow. Let's just take a look at javelin. Oh, that's cool. That's not, Cupid does not throw an entire javelin through your heart. Ah, I feel like I'm in love and I need the hospital. So we've got hunter's crossbow is... Oh, a crossbow. No. Crowmaster's bow. Oh, yeah, so we have to go with the blowgun or the crowmaster bow. We're going to go with the bow. I think that's a pretty classic little shitter Cupid thing here. The race. So we want them to be small little cherub babies, which kind of freak me out, but, you know. Can we make them like a pink color? Is this like a pink color? Is this one? Oh, I can't tell. I'll go in and get my my spouse or my friends to help me with the colors later. So just assume I'm gonna try to make their skin like a pink love cherub color, or maybe I'll just go with like a regular like a type of flesh tone army color. What does he wear? Seeing him wearing a lot of like white and red togas, so I could give them red or just white, just so they look extra angelic and cheruby. Hair color, gosh, I think he's got basically all different colors of hair in the art, and in the reference documents I've seen, they don't talk about it. So I'm just gonna pick like, I don't know, like a dark hair color. We can just have a dark hair cherub color. That's fine. Army skin decoration, nope. And army mount type is already selected. Okay, so back to ruler. We will change the banner. Obviously, they're not green and blue pirates. Well, okay, so physique, you gotta be a little baby, a little stupid baby. Skin color, I gave them like this. Oh, God. I feel weird making a baby. But he's like an immortal baby. All right, let's take a look. Okay, first of all, I gotta get rid of this ridiculous hat so I can focus. And this ridiculous cape. And then let's see. So let's go back into his outfit, and we need him to have like, oh no, there's no, oh no, oh no, oh God, what have I done? No. Please forgive me for the sin I'm about to commit. Making Cupid in this game. I didn't think this was a mistake. This is a mistake, guys. Hair color top, not blue. That doesn't make any sense. We'll give you a brown hair color, and then hair color bottom, just brown. No beard. Hairstyle. This is actually pretty good. He's got like these little curly cues. That's this one. So what's this one look like? That's not bad. That one's too Bilbo coated. We'll go with this one. Sorry, I made a cheeked up Cupid baby cherub halfling man for you all to witness. I'm so sorry. I'm not enjoying this either. Eye color brown. I guess we could make it like a red. Nah, red is too evil looking. I'm just gonna make him brown because it's kind of like brown hair, brown eyes, and just sort of like a pasty baby. He's just kind of like fairly unassuming. That's sort of his role, right? Is not to be noticed. He shoots you an arrow and then you're distracted. See if we can find a face that's like, oh, here we go. This is kind of looks a little bit like Smeagol. Whoa! That guy's nose is almost as big as mine is. What? This guy looks like he just ate a lemon accidentally. Okay, let's go with the happy one. There we go. Okay, close that out. Banner. Oh, arrows. There were 3 arrows here. I think that's good. Arrows, and then probably white and pink or white and red if I can manage it with the slim number of colors I have access to. White arrows on pink. There we go. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. Oh, armor color. Yeah, this is kind of gaudy for him, isn't it? Maybe it's just like dark. That's pretty evil looking. Unassuming. That's too gaudy. You know what? I actually like the red. I'm gonna go with the red because I decided so. Okay, so reveal yourself. Select. All right, so this is. Oh dear, what do I call him? So this is gonna be Cupid. And then we'll call him the Cupid Oh no, we'll make his title Matchmaker. Matchmaker Cupid. And then last name and Throne City. Wildheart is actually coincidentally quite on the nose there, isn't it? Let me look through his information a little bit more. All right, I got it. I think I like. Oh, did I move my? I might not have moved my camera into the right place during part of that. Sorry. I'll try to remember for the next one. So for I think Cupid Valentine is pretty good because he's often shown as a Oops, oh my god, what am I doing here? It's often shown as a symbol of Valentine's Day, and then I think I'll make his throne seat named Eros, which is his counterpart. I think Roman was Eros and Greek was Cupid, but it was, I think if I remember correctly. And then the race name, I think I'll call them the Cherubs. Do I want to call them just the Cherubs? I don't want to say like I'll call them the 1,000 Cherubs, because there was a myth that I read that one mythos was that there were 1,000 Cupids. There were 1,000 of them on Earth to cause stuff to happen. So we'll call this race name the 1,000 Cherubs. Matchmaker Cupid Valentine, the 1,000 Cherubs from the city of Eros. Onward. I didn't customize his other stuff. Okay, finalized. So instructor. No. Well, maybe. Law and order. Freedom of the open seas. That's close. Raiding enemy territory. He does literally raid territory and cause chaos by inflicting people with love. Oh, nurture the next generation and lead them onwards. Hey. I mean, that's pretty clear, right? Create the next generation. So personality. So what do you want to do? Revolutionary. Freedom and alliances. I think this might be it. I think that might be it. Freedom to love and the alliance that comes from people coming together. So that could work. Peaceful values wisdom and learning. Mind over matter. Vassalization and magic. Alliances and Hey. I'm going to go with revolutionary diplomat. I like that one. Overwrite. All right, so Cupid is complete. On to the next one. All right, everybody. I'm back for the third one. Now, the third one we're going to be doing is going to be a bit of a challenge, and we're going to be doing the Tooth Fairy. Okay, so a little bit of backstory on the Tooth Fairy. So the Tooth Fairy first came about in the Middle Ages, though not the way you think of it now. It was thought that if you lost a baby tooth without burying it in the dirt, you would be cursed to search for it in the afterlife for all eternity. Later on, they thought that if you lost your tooth, a witch would get it. And obviously, witches were like the most powerful thing on the planet in the Middle Ages, according to the people. They were freaking terrified of witches. They thought if a witch got a control of your tooth, they could control your whole body. So they wanted you to bury it. It wasn't until 1908 that our modern sense of the Tooth Fairy came about. It was in the Chicago Tribune. Somebody wrote an article basically encouraging parents to tell their children to put their tooth under their pillow after they lost it, and that the parents should visit it was like the 3-cent counter or something, I think basically like a dollar store of the time, and get little gifts for them as a reward for like keeping track of it. I have no idea how this woman came up with it, but she single-handedly created this idea, this person that wrote this article. In some studies they've done, they show that 74% of people believe the Tooth Fairy is a woman. A female, Tinkerbell style, like little pixie wizard lady that comes by. 12% of people say that the Tooth Fairy is neither a man or a woman, nor a woman. And 8% of people say that the Tooth Fairy is either a man or a woman. So, kind of a little bit all over the place there. In some this part cracked me up. In some cultures, the Tooth Fairy is, and be ready for this list, a man, a bunny, a mouse, a pixie, a dragon, here we go, a flying ballerina, two little old men, a dental hygienist. Imagine your dentist flying into your room at night with a wand to take the pillow from underneath or the tooth from under your pillow and giving you like a quarter. What the heck? If my dentist flies into my house in the middle of the night, I'm changing dentists. It could also be a pot-bellied flying man smoking a cigar. Hey, you got any teeth for me? A bat or a bear. Some of these are just beyond ridiculous to imagine coming in your window at night for your tooth. Like if you walked into your child's bedroom at night and there was a bear rooting around under their pillow. incredible. So the Tooth Fairy represents trusting nature of children towards their parents, and is supposed to represent a way to comfort children during a difficult thing. Because you have to admit that when you're a kid, and this isn't true for everybody, for a lot of people, losing teeth, even as an adult, is kind of scary. It's kind of like body horror that everyone has to go through, where like parts of your body you've had your whole life just kind of fall out, and then hopefully they're replaced. And sometimes they don't want to, and there's pain, and sometimes they go to the dentist and get teeth pulled. It's kind of a whole thing. So it's kind of cool that the Tooth Fairy is there to comfort children, during this transition time for them, especially because they tend to start believing the Tooth Fairy between the ages of 5 and 7. So the Tooth Fairy is, for us, those stats were for us. Now, for different parts of the world, the Tooth Fairy is shown in different ways. So in Spain and Latin America, it's like a little mouse guy. Italy, it's a saint. Of course, it's always a saint in Italy. France, it's a mouse. In Japan, they throw the teeth. The bottom teeth they throw up in the sky, and the top teeth they throw down to the ground. And that's to encourage them to grow in straight, like the correct way. In Korea, they throw the teeth onto roofs of houses. If you know any more about that, put it in the comments. And in the Middle East, they throw teeth up to the sky to, I think it was Allah. So those are kind of the different ways people do teeth. A lot of people throw the teeth, just throw them, which is fine for me. But I feel like I'd be a little freaked out if I was walking down the street and they were like a pile of teeth on the sidewalk or something. Ugh. Okay, so how the flying hell are we gonna make the Tooth Fairy here? So let's head on over into create faction here.
What is your people's
Here's the thing though, they're like, I guess that we could do people and have them be like little fairy people. They might end up being similar to Cupid, but I think they might be more magic, maybe mystic, and they make them like merchants. I don't know how I would make them 2 little old men. That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite one. Or a dental hygienist. A bunny rabbit, a mouse, a pixie, a dragon, a flying ballerina, a bat, and a bear. Strangely, none of those are available. We have rats, but not mice. They're definitely more like gnarly rat creatures than they are cute mice creatures. So I think with this one, I mean, birds, orcs. There's orcs flying in through your window at night. Sirens are kind of, I think this might work. They have that kind of fairy kind of quality to them, don't they? Kind of fae-like. Let's go with that. Now for traits, no freaking idea what we're gonna do here. We could do like everything with a picture of teeth on it. I'm kidding. Herbivore, light-footed. That's true. They do. I mean, I do kind of like that. Light-footed. Sneaky. I mean, once again, they're quite sneaky because they come in at night while you're sleeping. I guess they don't have to be that sneaky if you're asleep. Not as much as like Cupid has to be. Do we want to give them a mount of some kind? Too bad we don't have like a pixie mount. Graceful judge mount. What does this look like in game?
What is their origin culture?
That's too wild. I'm gonna do that.
What is your people's
All right, let's get rid of that one. Pack tactics. Defensive. Overwhelming. Tenacious. Strong. Sneaky. Quick. I mean, they are sneaky. Flanking attacks, and they can fly through each other. So it does kind of make sense that they would be able to light-footed, sneaky, and then... I mean, again, they're... I mean, we could do sharp eyes. Additional units become cavalry. That doesn't really make sense. Hardy, elusive. I mean, a lot of these are elusive. I need to make sure the next one I do doesn't have any sort of sneakiness to them, because this is getting a little... We're never going to find them. Cold-blooded. Morale loss. So less likely to rout. Do you guys remember the Tooth Fairy from that movie that was about Jack Frost? She's kind of hot. She She had like all those little pixie bird things with her. Anyway, let's go with sharp eyes. I'm just gonna cut it here. Let's not get too deep in the weeds here. Let me know what you would have done here. It's this is a challenging one. Quick reflexes, negative status effects, resistant. I just don't see hideous stench. I just don't see these working real great for me. So let's go with that one. I like light-footed though. I do like the idea of them like actually sort of flying around. So let's select that. And then a culture. So strive for harmony, strong sense of devotion, hierarchical society, not really. Thrive on war and aggression. Worship animal spirits, nope. Site of the industrial, opportunist, pragmatic and brutal. Not really. Mystic. Study answers through research and arcane powers. Dark. Forbidden magics. I mean, they are converting teeth into gold. That's alchemy, baby. Forbidden magics to maintain control and weaken their enemies. Let's go with mystic for this one, I think. Attunement. Attuned to the arcane. Knowledge, seeking knowledge in the arcane. Not really. Experimental, no. Summoning. Specializes in magical creatures. Let's go with attunement. Does this make sense? High feels like it could work. Strive for harmony. Wield guiding light as a weapon. Awakened. Higher stability. Alignment. I mean, they are literally awake at night while we're sleeping. What do these ones do? Positive force for good in the world. That's not bad, actually. Harmony. Cooperation. You know what? Let's go with this one. Functions through a strong sense of devotion, rewarding dedication to their chosen oath, which is working to be a positive force of good. It's kind of what the Tooth Fairy is really about. It's not really about, like, she's not about collecting teeth for her own gains. It's because she's supposed to be comforting children. That is like the point of the Tooth Fairy. So I'm going to go with righteousness. And maybe she has an ulterior motive. And maybe we make a dark Tooth Fairy at some point in this game. That could be fun. All right, select.
What defines their society?
So we've started with... some of these things are blocked off from us, which is fine. So we might want to do... Ooh, teeth addicts. Embraced teeth to a degree... Few can match, becoming more, gaining more than most from its prowess, but becoming dependent on teeth in return. Weird. Terraformers, talented collectors. Okay. I mean, that one just picks itself. Reclaimers? It must be reclaimed? Binding essence. Okay. This is it. Just talented collectors and reclaimers. They're here to get the teeth and then make something with them. We don't know. It's fine. Okay. All right, we're getting there. This is working. I'm feeling good about this. So zeal, fanatical, nah. Tome of faith, cryomancy. Oh, it could be something like this kind of thing. Vulnerability, static shield, magical wards, because she's there to comfort children during a sometimes difficult transition. So this is kind of a very protective sort of tome, but it's also magical, right? Unlike, say, like the rock or the shield, the material. What's that one called? The heckin' enchantment. Because this is, yeah, it's more like improve with enchantments. I might go with warding. Tome of Beasts? Tome of the Roots, huh? The roots of your teeth? No. Evolution. Vitality, rapid. I mean, it is an actual, if you're not using the word literally, like evolution of a species over time, your body is evolving in the other sense of it, where it's changing from one form to another. That is arguably something that would work. Zeal is not. Faith is actually good, but that works for a lot of them. Cryomancy, no. Necromancy, no. Tentacle, no. Evocation, no, not at all, I don't think. Warding, I do think is possible. And Phantasm Ward, I mean, Pyromancy, no. Horde, no. Discipline. Mantra purification, focus, mastery. Empower your attack, cleanse your body. It's a little bit like that. Tome of the Rock. Stone skin, earthkin, not really. Alchemy is... No, I don't think so. I think I've convinced myself that warding is a good idea. I feel like this makes sense. Protecting the kids that are transforming. Select! Alright, now you are obviously... do we do an Eldritch Sovereign? No, I don't think so. They're too spooky. You know, they're too spooky. Do we do a champion? I think so. I think so. We're gonna do a champion.
Reveal yourself.
And we'll go ahead and do what the people have decided by 74%. You're gonna be a female type body. You're looking... That shield is heckin' sick. Oh man, warrior tooth fairy out there on the trenches, on the front lines of tooth warfare, fighting the armies of gingivitis. All right, let's get a random here. The face mask is kind of funny when you're the tooth fairy, actually. Let's go with here. So let's start with. I just need something real simple so I can see. Wait, is your body a golem? No, you're wearing armor. Okay, panic for a second there. Take that off. Take off the cape. We'll come back. So that's part of this armor. I guess I don't like that. Then let's just. There we go. Let's get that off so we can see what your form looks like a little better. Yeah, that's better. So you're probably a physique pretty thin because you're like a fairy that flies around. Then we'll give you regular, like slightly longer arms, slightly longer legs. No, that's kind of creepy. Let's make it like kind of smaller, like medium size, I guess. Medium size but thin. So what do we want to give you? Ritualist? Melee and magic. Magic from a distance and physical when they get close. So magic from a distance, pull your teeth when they get close. Charge attacks, gaining strength through fighting. High damage melee attacks, debuffs and summons, no. Spellblade is... no. A mage is magic damage, area of effect, debilitating status effects, defending allies, survivability, and retaliation. What the heck is the Tooth Fairy? Support through healing, buffs, and... I think it's a ritualist once again. It should be a different flavor of ritualist. Purging staff? Purge your teeth right out of your mouth? That's not bad. It purges tooth pain. Umbral staff, cryomancer's staff, necromancy, druid staff does magical attack and poisons you. No, let's go with the purging staff. That kind of makes sense to me. Let's look at the poses. You know what? That's actually not too bad. Tooth Fairy looking to me. Is there wings? I wish I had wings. There's no wings. There's these little stupid things. Okay, now she once again is down the path of a warrior Tooth Fairy. Let's get that off of there for now. Oh, you know what? A crown of something would be cool, like this. That's kind of Tooth Fairy-y, I think. Is there one that's a crown of teeth? Does anybody have a crown of teeth for me? What is this? I can't see it. That's not bad. I actually kind of like these like onyx shards floating around. Oh, your hair. Oh yeah, these helmets. Oh, it's so tall and weird. Oh, look at all the... If my dental hygienist Tooth Fairy flew into my house at night with this, I would have a heart attack. Beehive, no thanks. The mouth guard. It's kind of interesting. I wish there was a different ninja Tooth Fairy. I'm gonna go with this one. I kind of like this idea. There's something about this that just makes me feel like it fits. I can't really put my finger on it. They're not quite teeth. Maybe they're the instruments that they pry your teeth out with. It's a standard magic. No, that's weird. That's terrifying. Yeah. Let's go with the dark ones. Eye color, let's give you, enchanting blank eyes. Oh, cool. Ooh. Ah. I'm going to go with that one. Hairstyle. I'm kind of digging the one that I got through random clicking here. Let's just look at the other ones real quick. These ones are too, like, done up. Which is just not Tooth Fairy style to me. I do like this one. I like the bangs. I like how it's kind of got a bit of style to it. Not a fan of the flat bangs here. It's more queen looking to me. I think I like this one. I think this one's kind of got kind of a fairy quality to it somehow. Now the head. This one's too angry. Yeah, this is the most neutral looking one, I think. Let's go with that one. Hair color top. I mean, to be honest, these like bluey colors are kind of doing it for me here. What's this bottom do? Here we go. Oh, I see. That makes it how dark it gets. Can make it really light. Give it kind of like a darker shade here. How dark does this one go? A little darker. I'm going to go with that one. Skin color. Give it kind of a bluey shade here. Tooth Fairy blue. I don't know why I feel like she's Tooth Fairy blue, but we're going to do that. You have a skin decoration on. Let's take that off. Whoa, okay, maybe not. Oh, this is great. This is the one that was on? I think it might be. I like this. I like this a lot. So many good options. That's not good. That fairy took the teeth out aggressively with her mouth. Yeah, we're gonna go back to this. Ooh, where was it? This one. I like that one. Okay. Pose. Okay, so the Tooth Fairy. I do like her posing with her staff. That is so fucking weird. It's like an alien. It's like M. Night Shyamalan creature right here. That's fine. No? Definitely not. That's the gremlin that's going to kill me. That could work. We're going to just go with the staff. I like seeing the weapon. And honestly, it's too bad that the other ones don't have the weapons. I always disliked that. We've got the head chosen, the eye, the hairstyle, and the outfit. So I'm mostly okay with this one. That's too armored. That one could work, but it's pretty regal looking. Let's see if we can get it dark. That's a little aggressively evil looking, isn't it? Let's do like a gray. White like teeth. It makes her pretty shiny, but I like it. Shiny like a good enamel coating on your teeth. Let's look at the other ones though. A little too something. That's not bad. Is there one with bags on it? So you got little bags of teeth. This one's not terrible. That one's kind of cool, but it's a little more like... wait. Shredder? What are you doing? This one has bones. Let's not do the bones. We'll do this one. This is like an... Okay. Yes, she's heavily armored, but it's also like a little understated. You know, she's not bulky. She's sleek. She looks like she could move easily in it, except for these crazy feet. I'm going with this. This is the Warrior Tooth Fairy. Okay, so let's go with that. Cape. Nope. I don't like the shoulder. I do like the shoulders. That's not terrible. No, I like that one. Nope. Bones. Nope, not gonna work. Too warlordy. Maybe the priest one. I don't like that one as a like it's hard to use that one generally. The problem with this one is that I feel like the color doesn't go well. That one's not bad. That's what we gave somebody else, I think, maybe. Might have given this to Santa Claus. Those little pads. This tattered one. Kind of normal one. Tattered, but it's got these cool arm guards. What was the one that I liked? This one. Okay. Probably not gonna work. And feathers. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with this one. I think it's pretty cool. This is my tooth fairy. All right, so select. Okay, now we have to do. Crap, does the tooth fairy have a title? We could just do tooth, last name fairy. It uses up 2 slots for me. And then the Throne City name. We could call these the dental hygienists. They fly through your window at night and take your teeth. Okay, so she, her, tooth fairy. So what is she's like a she comforts, she kind of protects, she sort of helps you get from one to the next. There also sometimes she's like a little mouse or something that sneaks in, so she could be the gosh, that's hard to think of. And then a Throne City name too. Okay, I think I got it. We're gonna call the capital the Enamel Palace. And then we'll give her the title, the Blue Mother, because she's often depicted as a blue, like motherly figure. That could be what the Tooth Fairy looks like. So we'll have Blue Mother, Tooth Fairy, the dental hygienist from the Enamel Palace. Pretty happy with that. So, ruler ambition. Is there something about collecting? Dig up the treasures of the underground. I think this could work. What happens if you take this and you have no underground? They just out of luck? I don't know how that works. Conqueror of cities. Full collection of powerful artifacts. That's pretty good. Let's look at the other ones. Challenge. Defend the city and empire. No. Dig up treasures. I think dig up treasures works, and have a collection of artifacts. Just literally collects things as much as possible. Explore the ancient wonders. Symbol of fear. Glory seeker. Bring free cities to heal. Law and order. Freedom of the... Yeah, let's go with that one. And then AI personality. Expressive creative values matter in mind. That's actually quite true. I'm going to put that one on, and we're going to look again. Trade for the right price. Peaceful ruler who values wisdom and learning. That's also true of her lore. Knowledgeable, no. Vassalization and magic. Alliances and exploration. So, trading, hard bargains, expansion, exploitation. Likes trading grievances, don't break treaties. Don't like people that start wars. Now this one is likes empires with a strong research. Likes treaties, war must be justified, exploration, expansion. This is better, I feel like. Trading. I mean, she literally does that. Trades stuff for your teeth. Let's go with that one. Artisan, merchant.
Your journey.
All right. Hell yeah.
Here.
3 down. All right. We're on to the 4th one. All right. So the 4th one we're going to do, and you may never see this if I can't figure out how to do it, but we're going to try to do the Easter Bunny. This one's a little tough because the history of the Easter Bunny is much, much more organized religion than the rest of them, who have sort of roots in different places all over the world from, of course, a lot of religions, but the Easter Bunny is pretty much Christian. So this is the folkloric figure of the symbol of Easter, and it started with the German Lutherans. They said that the Easter Bunny, much like Santa Claus, was a entity that would judge children on whether they had been good or bad, or specifically if they had been obedient, which I hate that word. So the eggs, of course, now this is just the history of the Easter Bunny. I'm going to try not to make this, religious theme, but the eggs symbolize the empty tomb of Jesus. And then the Easter Bunny would come by and put colorful eggs, candies, and sometimes little gifts into children's hats. So you take your hat and you make it into a nest, and then the Easter Bunny would put those eggs in that nest for you. So the Easter Bunny is about colorful eggs, candies, gifts, and children used to go door to door the Sunday before Lent to beg for eggs, because that was the last time you could have eggs. You weren't allowed to eat eggs during Lent. So this is all the backstory of the Easter Bunny. So I'm going to see if there's some way for me to put the Easter Bunny in this game. This is going to be challenging because there's no bunnies.
What is your people's form?
So, you know, I mean, I can't really do the Easter goat. You know, I can't really do... I guess what I could do is try to find the most, like, what about, like, now, feline is too... Rats? I mean... Smug moles? Gosh, what could I do for the Easter Bunny? That's so difficult. I think I'm gonna have to go with goatkin, and I don't love it, but these are the only, like, herbivores that jump around that I have access to here. You know, I've got... I mean, moles just aren't... That smug face, I mean, I just can't. Rats, toads. I think I just have to go with goatkin, and we can headcanon it that these are the creatures that help the Easter Bunny, but the Easter Bunny themselves is a bunny, and we'll try to find a way to make their outfit and their helmet sort of hide the goat aspect so that we can get closer to like a bunny status. This is why I was hesitant to do the Easter Bunny, is because there's no bunny and it's going to be kind of weird, but we can at least design the idea of the Easter Bunny around in the rest of this faction. So let's take this on out here. So the Easter Bunny also judges children for being good or bad. It symbolizes the empty tomb of Jesus, again, just in the lore. Turns hats into nests for eggs, or you're supposed to do that. Oh boy, fasting, door-to-door begging, decoration. Let's see what we can do here. So, you know what? That might be something we could do. Athletics. Oops, that's hideous stench. Let's not do that. Let's give them athletics. And then we could give something like tenacious, or even we could do like hardy. We would have one more point. Arcane focus. So if we give them athletics, they're fast. You gotta get all over the place, you know, just on their little legs to deliver these eggs. Tough, tenacious, strong. If they're gonna have packs full of eggs, I mean, that could work. Sneaky, resistant, resilient. Status effects. I mean, we could do this because Jesus did have a pretty short cooldown on death. At least in the Bible. It only took 3 days. That's like pretty good status resistance, right? Alright, we'll give him resistant. There we go. Okay, so I'm thinking high because of how religious this faction can seem. There's a lot of spirit damage, and the Easter Bunny is basically just like a Christian entity, you know, that we've sort of morphed into more of like an actual physical rabbit. But, you know, initially it was really a symbol of some religious concepts. I think that would work. I think I'm going to go with high. That definitely at least gives us a different type of style of culture from the other ones we've done.
Their society.
So, what are we doing here? So they... Devotees of good, compassion and unerring devotion to the cause of good. Chosen uniters, strive to build a realm based on cooperation. No, not really. Banner lords, relationship with vassals. Not really. We might do devotees of good. Prolific swarmers, overwhelming numbers and population growth. Now this is bunnies, right? That's bunnies. Hermit kingdom. Adept settlers. No, because they're not settling. They're not even collecting. They're actually giving away. It's like kind of completely different. Constructions. Ancient wonders do not require population to be annexed. Production per ancient wonder. Not really. Silver-tongued. Flatter and extort. Not really. Keepers of knowledge. Unlocking tomes, knowledge. No, I think I might go back up to prolific swarmers just for bunnies. They're just all over the place. We've got order and chaos here for these two, which is we're gonna select. So this is again, they're goats. Well, what was I supposed to do? There's no bunny yet. Maybe somebody made a mod for a bunny model. And again, you guys can offer up your suggestions. You know, what race would you have chosen? But it's certainly a tough decision. So we need a tome, and I'm kind of thinking just beasts. I mean, Is that Easter Bunny? We need to make colorful eggs and then give them out. Judge good and bad. And chocolate. This one has an egg on it. This one literally is an egg. Primal forces. Maybe not. Roots. Alchemy. Tome of the rock. Stone skin. Earthkin. Rock black. No. Enchantment. I think we already used this one. No, we didn't. Copper golems. Awakened tools. Purging arrows. No, it's just not. Discipline. Cleanse your body and power. There's something kind of Easter Bunny-ish about this that I can't quite put my finger on. Pyromancy. Tome of the Horde. This could be it. Just for the sake of having a buttload of creatures out there delivering eggs. We'll come back to this. It's a little bit weird. Evocation, absolutely not. No. 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 Definitely not. Faith? I mean, yes. But I think, didn't we do this for Santa? I think we chose this one for Santa. I did it like 2 hours ago and I can't remember already. Zeal could work. I mean, Legion of Zeal. Condemnation. Condemned. Enemies sustain. I mean, so we can ignore this one, but let's imagine like Zealots. Reckless Fighter. Advantage against Condemned. So... yeah, that's tough. Fanatical workforce, production, but lose food. Oh, you lose your eggs. You go and give the eggs away. You get production, you lose food. This is kind of perfect. Circle of Zealotry. Per positive or negative alignment. Deployment location for your bunnies. Inspiring chant. Morale and strengthened for carrying egg. And a legion of egg carrier. I'm going with Zeal. We're doing it. So we're going to make a champion, I think, and then try to hide the fact that they're a goat as best as possible. So let's see. So what is the... let's see. The Easter Bunny might actually be more aggressive. I mean, they literally go out. They don't want anything in return. They just give out these eggs. So that could be... that could be like a defender. Survivability, retaliation. Survivability would work. Warrior, charge attacks. I mean, that could work. Charging in. I kind of like that. What the heck's a Lance of Glory? A mount. Lance of Glory is 21. Cancels retaliation. So it's a charge attack. And then the regular Lance. 20%. Cancels defense mode, remove retaliation. Lance of Glory. This is just a look that I've unlocked. It's the same thing. Yeah, I guess so. Tyrant, Berserker, Captain's Axe and Shield. Earthshaker Hammer. That would help them travel underground in their burrows. This is an Earthshaker. Lasher's Sword and Shield. No, absolutely not. That thing is disgusting. I hate your wiggly tentacles. Go away. Man, this is tough. This is so tough. I think I'm going to go with the Earthshaker Hammer. I like the idea of the Easter Bunny shattering the earth so it can travel faster through there. We'll make them male. I think they're often depicted as a male figure. Physique, we're going to make you, just make you a small little guy. As are most of these characters. This is a little guy there. Okay, so then let's actually start with these ones. Let's get... I need to... can you do horns? Horns, horns, horns. Here we go. No horns. There we go. We're going to try to hide the fact that this is not a bunny. Beard style. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm slowly getting closer to bunny status here by just removing things that make them a goat. No mohawk. Oh, sick. What? Now, this just looks like a horse. Okay. Horns. Yeah, if we do no horn... that's too much! Okay, let's take that off. Okay, so we're getting as close to bunny as possible. What's an Easter color? I don't know, this? This? This one? This one. There we go. Bunnies have like little black eyes. Like there's like little black dots, aren't they? Let's just go with that. Excuse me. Body type, physique. Okay. Horns. So outfit. Okay, we got to find an outfit that makes you look like you're ready to be a traveling salesman. I actually kind of like that. It's like a tabard. That's pretty good. Yeah, don't know about that one. Nope, too priesty. Too priesty. Maybe. Too mystic. Maybe. Maybe. But the Easter Bunny has to have their... No, we can't do that. The Easter Bunny has to have their legs freed up so they can jump. So we need to do something like one of these first ones. Like maybe like... would that get in the way? Probably. Yeah, we need like freed up legs. What's the freest legs? This one, actually. Even though I didn't super like this one. Why is this so tough? Yeah, I guess this is going to be our Easter Bunny. I need to be able to jump. That's the important part. Although we're not hiding our feet. But, again, I can't do much about that because, again, we don't have a heckin' bunny yet. But knowing Triumph Studios and their propensity for including animal factions or races, and soon we'll have one. Helmet. Do we want to hide the Easter Bunny's goat-like nature? We could do something like that. I don't think so. That's ridiculous. That's bizarre for an Easter Bunny. Now you're just back to being a goat. We've just gone full circle back to goat. That's actually super cute. Look at this guy. That's funny. That's pretty good. But I think I'm gonna go with this hood. I like this idea. I'm trying to literally hide this part. Can you do tail? I doubt it. Head, eyes, horns, mohawk, beard, outfit, helmet, cape. Well, we could try to hide it, but most capes are gonna make life more difficult for the Easter Bunny. Easter Bunny needs to be highly mobile. We're gonna go with no cape. No cape. So armor color, we need like a... there's not really an earthy color. I guess this one's kind of earthy. We'll go with that one. Go with that one. Okay, the race. Again, we're gonna have... Oh, you know what we need to do is go back to the ruler and have long legs compared to the rest of the body. It's a bunny. There we go. So then we'll go back to this faction. We'll do physique, arms, and then long legs. Army skin color. We'll go with a bunny brown. And army color. Army armor color. This one's kind of red. So go something like that. Kind of muted. It's about as muted as I can get, really. Wish I could zoom in on them here. It's too red. I'm gonna go with this one. And then skin decoration. Nope. And then mount. So we're bunnies. So we're not gonna ride on a predator. Right? That seems a little ridiculous. Do we want ponies? We need something that jumps. But you know what? No, it's just ridiculous to put bunnies on a cat, right? On a big cat. It seems like suicide. So we need something that jumps a lot, like long distances. But unfortunately, that's freaking cats. There's a mastiff. Bunnies on dogs. Bunnies on bears. This could work on account of their forest heritage. This would have like endurance to carry the bunnies. Bears. I guess I'll go with bears. I'm not confident on this, guys. I just really don't think that a carnivore is a good idea. At least bears are omnivores and we can like headcanon it that they just don't eat the bunnies. But like, this is just a freaking panther thing. Like, it's just gonna eat the Easter bunny. Let's put them on bears. There we go. Bears are actually pretty fast when they want to be. and they have endurance, and we'll go with that. It's fine. They can go through the forest. So there we go. So then let's get up here and find, is there like egg? I just want egg. Okay, I'm kind of, there's not an egg. I guess I go penguin. Penguin is egg, but I found this like phoenix feather, and that's like, you know, the symbol of rebirth. So that could work with the bunny. We've also got judging good and bad children, but I don't want to use scales because it's just, I don't know, it just doesn't seem like the easiest price. So I'm just gonna go with the phoenix feather for now, and if in the future I think of something I like more, I can always change it. So let's get the colors down. What the heck is a Easter bunny color? Like brown? Is that brown or green? Ah, no, that's red, but it's like a red brown. There's also green, like the forest. Is this the red brown? Is this the green? Is this the red brown? I don't want to do red on green if that's what Santa is. We can also do white on green. Kind of purity and nature. Even though we've got a little bit of chaos and order, which is pretty weird. But this will actually help them get their tier 1 units stronger as well. I think I might do... Did I do white on green already? I think I did white on pink. Yeah, so we're fine. So let's do white on green, like a phoenix feather. Struggling with the Easter bunny. I have other holiday and nature type figures I could be doing, but I wanted to try to do the Easter bunny. So let's do that one. Select. So this is going to be oh god, how about Egg Lord? Egg Lord Easter bunny. Race name, don't know. Throne name, how about the Great Nest? Wow, how about the Great Burrow? Because the nest seems more bird-like to me. Let's call it the Great Burrow. How about the Rainbow Burrow? Because there's colorful eggs. The Rainbow Burrow. I like that. That's fun. Okay, the race name. So let's see here. We've got door-to-door begging for eggs. Okay, what if I called them the race name Guardians of Empty Tomb? Just because I'm having trouble thinking of something else. So if you want to make an edit, then please let me know in the comments. I'm sure you guys will. But this is the one I struggled with the most. I feel like the Tooth Fairy ended up being like not that bad to figure out. But the Easter Bunny, oh my god. But I do, like, I'm happy with it. I just think it could be better if I had some more options. So let me know how I did, of course. So let's go to Ruler Ambition. Dig up the treasures of the underground is not bad. Dominate, Unrivaled Duelist, Explore Ancient, Symbol of Fear. Seeks Glory? Slay a unit. I don't know. Free cities to heal. Win a siege battle, win a battle against a free city. Bring law and order to the unruly wilds. This isn't terrible because of the, like, judging naughty and nice children, and they do like come from the wild. It's just a little off though. Can't do this one. Challenged in combat. Win a combat 500 or more power. It's really easy. Why is that the major ambition? It's like a small amount. This should be 750, I feel like. Whatever. It should be 1,000, to be honest. The major ambition. Anyway. Collector. Conquer free cities. Smite the wicked. Defend their city and empire. That's pretty true, actually. The Easter Bunny is more like you go out and judge. I think Delver isn't too bad. Excavate, clear underground, make room for our eggs. I think I'll just go with Delver. I'm real unsure of this stuff. You guys are gonna have to let me know. Let's take a look here. So we've got diplomats. Now, diplomat might be a good place to start on account of the judging good and bad children thing. strict ruler believes in high civic order. Alliances, exploration, and expansion. That works for bunnies. I'm just going to click it so I don't forget which one. Peace-loving believes in good relations. That's true. Fanatic isolationist. No, purity of mind and empire. Well, let's not go into that. Isolated really believes in a strong defensive force. I don't think so. Diplomat. Chivalrous. No, believes in justice and peace. High civic order. I'm going to go with this one. Authoritarian diplomat. You don't argue with the Easter Bunny, okay? This is what we do. All right. So we have made all of the factions. Let's just look at them very quickly. So we got Cupid. Oh God, never mind. Get him off the screen. So we got Cupid Valentine with his little pink arrows and his little folk with their darts and his little bow. Oh God, look at him. Okay. Easter Bunny, Guardians of Empty Tomb. Cupid is the 1,000 Cherubs. And then we have, where's the next one? I don't even remember. I've got so many characters in here now. They're in alphabetical order, but I can't remember. Santa Claus. I'm extremely happy with this one. This is freaking Santa Claus going to war, right? I mean, look at it. Okay, and then we also have Tooth Fairy of the dental hygienists. They're going to fly in through your window at night and steal your teeth. But they will trade you for them. They will give you $3 to $5 according to the study on United States parents and how much money they give their children. Anyway, so this was a really fun project. I love doing these episodes where I make 4 things based on some kind of lore. I know you guys have given me a bit of suggestions with like a lot of Warhammer stuff and that kind of stuff. But if you have more suggestions, let me know in the comments. Something you want me to try to tackle. Eventually, I'll have to get past my comfort zone and start doing things I don't know anything about. Like a lot of these... some of these more esoteric Warhammer things that I just don't know that much about. I know like the main factions, some of the Primarchs, the Chaos Gods. That's about it, you know. So, you know, people have been suggesting things that I'm like, I don't even know what that word is. But that doesn't mean I'm not willing to look into it. I mean, I made all these notes and stuff for this one, which was really fun to actually learn the histories of all these characters. So if there's one that you want to see me do, let me know. If you want to see me play a series with these guys, it could be that I roll randomly and see which of the 4 I get and do a 1v1, v1v1 like I did with the Chaos Gods and just have a holiday showdown, you know, a holiday showdown hoedown on some planet. We could make it so there's lots of independent cities because, you know, just like the Chaos Gods, the holiday icons are all trying to influence the mortals. So that could be really interesting. So thank you everybody so much for watching. Let me know how I did in the comments. If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Check the link below for my Patreon if you want to support the channel to help me make more awesome videos like this. And if you're a Patreon supporter, you show up twice as often in games I play where I can name things, which in Age of Wonders is a lot. Heroes, items, cities, etc. So thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.